Morning! Welcome back to New Hope Children's Message. I hope that you're out there. I can't see you because I can't see anything right now. I'm blindfolded. Have you ever played that game where you were blindfolded and somebody else led you around? You had to trust that person not to have you bump into something or get hurt or fall into a pit or trip over a rock. You had to trust them to lead you. So today I want to talk about how we should use our eyes to see as God sees. I've got a story for you right out of the Bible. In 1 Samuel chapter 16, there's a story about Samuel, who was the godly man, was called to go and choose a new king. The Lord would tell him who the next king would be. So God told him to go to Bethlehem and meet Jesse. And Jesse had 7 sons. And God said he was going to choose one of those sons to be the next king. So the first son comes before Samuel, and he's tall and he's handsome and he's strong. And Samuel says, surely this is the one to be the next king. And God said, because God looks at people differently than we look at people. But the Lord said to Samuel, God does not see the same way people see. People look at the outside of a person, but the Lord looks at the heart of the person. So that's how we should see like God. Not the outside and whether they're handsome or they're tall or they're strong or they're beautiful or they dress really nicely or the color of their skin or the things that they do. God looks at the heart of a person. So the next son comes and God says, no. And the next one comes and God says, no. And the fourth one comes and walks before Samuel. Nope, not that one. The fifth one, nope. The sixth one, nope. And then Samuel says, do you have any more sons? And Jesse says, yeah, my son, the youngest one, he's out in the field. He's taking care of the sheep. And Jesse's thinking, but he's not the one that's going to be the king. But Samuel says, bring him here. And guess what? That's the one that God chose. He wasn't big and strong and a warrior. He was out taking care of the sheep. But God chose him because God looked at his heart. And there's lots more stories and lots more things we can learn about King David in the Bible. But we're not going to do that today. The next part of this lesson is I want you to take a minute and think, how can your eyes and how can you see like God sees? Well, do you wear glasses? If I wear glasses, and if I don't have these glasses on, I can't really see much at all. But what if I had on a pair of glasses that God gave me? Aren't these funny glasses? But I see differently because the lenses are darker. Or they could be pink or purple and I could see things differently. So when we put on God's glasses, we see differently. And what do God's glasses really look like? They look like the Bible. They look like the words in the Bible and the stories in the Bible. That's where we put on God's glasses. When we read his word and we learn all about him, and when we learn all that he wants us to do, he helps us see things that we would never see. He helps us see a person's heart, and he helps us love a person's heart, not what they look like on the outside. So, because God gave us our Bible and gave us our glasses, we can go out and love people. So, this week I want you to practice reading your Bible, learn about him, see with his eyes, and love with his heart. Love you guys, and see you next time.